Hi, everybody. Welcome to this video. Welcome to this sharing from my heart to yours, this transmission of love. I was just doing some work with some of the archangels and some of the star beings, and I had a really interesting collection of archangels come through, and they wanted to share something. So we had Archangel Mary, Archangel Jeremiah, and Archangel Gabriel come through, and they were working together. And it was really beautiful because of the balance that they were offering. Archangel Gabriel came through in a very copper, honey color energy, in a very feminine form. Archangel Mary in that beautiful aquamarine turquoise, very higher heart energy. And Archangel Jeremiah came through in this really beautiful pale blue. And normally I see Jeremiah in a different color, but in a very pale blue. And there was this melting of energy, melting of coldness, melting away within the energy fields that they were showing me. And this very beautiful honey-like warmth spreading through the energy fields. And I was watching this and I was in awe. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. What are you sharing with us? What are you doing? What is happening here? And they were simply talking about, or not really talking, as they don't really do, they were translating to me how the beautiful lights which we all are, the wonderful heart-based beings that you all are watching this video, right? How with the focus of the heart which you have, which you're offering, sometimes it takes us too much outside of ourselves. And they were just offering a gentle invitation to allow us to be present within our energy bodies, especially right in our solar plexus, just below the sternum. So right at the base of our solar plexus, and also right at the base of our stomach, where the womb is, where the sacral chakra is. Because for many people right now, within those spaces, there is like a little crystal of energy, a little ice block of energy. I'm going to show you my crystal here and see if it shows up. Kind of like something, actually, this is a better offering to show you this. Like there was a dense amount of energy that had kind of been protected. It had protected itself, belief, memory, perception, from where, as a child, because as children, we don't come out with any beliefs, we don't come out with any separation, and we don't come out into the world and think, oh, I'm going to categorize these people and I'm going to start to take on these characteristics. That's something that we develop by being here on Earth. What they were sharing was that at some point, and just because of where Earth is and the collective lessons that we came here to unweave and unravel, as a child, love is offered to us in many ways, right? Through touch, through words, through quality time, through connection, through, many different things. And then later on in life, we translate it sometimes into gifts, right? Oh, I'm going to token you this gift. And then that love is placed upon an object or within an object. We're going to leave those things aside just for the moment, and we're going to just bring it right back to the basic form of connection, and that is touch and time, presence. Because how many of us at some point in this lifetime have experienced a wanting of connection with a parent? Let's start out really young, let's look at that, or with another, but it starts with our parents, right? And we start to notice, we start to build a perception that, if only I was to shift my behavior in a slight way, I can notice that my parent offers me more love, offers me more time, is less cross. And this is very this can be quite broad. But I can pretty much guarantee, or we feel, that everyone on some level in this space and time has experienced that perception being built. And when we have a perception building, we have an emotion that forms. When we have an emotion that forms and we don't express it, or we feel judged or shamed for expressing it, what happens is it forms a denser tightness energetically. Over time, that can become something, especially if it's, validated and enhanced through the space of a life, that can then become something such as like this clump of energy, right? I don't think my smoky quartz is a clump of energy, by the way. I have a lot of love for that crystal. But the point of what they were sharing is that it's so unseen, because we build these patterns, these structures, these behaviors, these characteristics, these hobbies, these joys. We build other things around it, but it builds our personality up. And that's not a bad thing to have a personality build, because that's what makes us individual. That's what makes us unique. That's part of being human. That's a good thing. But at the same time, let's not forget what it is to actually connect with the body, with the senses, with the feeling. Because if we don't feel, we harbor. It forms a lens. It's like, we use this analogy. If you put sunglasses on, put some sunglasses on, right? Okay, now everything looks different, right? Well, it looks the same, but there is a tint. If I was to wear these all day and then suddenly take them off when the sun was bright, I'd be like, oh my gosh, everything's so much brighter, so much lighter. You don't know, because you get used to the lens. That's like what happens when we're very young. And this isn't to point blame at anyone at all. This is to understand with a playful curiosity, with a, oh, okay, so when I was, and we can make a little faux pas of actually going into the mind here to try and analyze and pinpoint, and we're not saying do that. This is the opposite. To really allow immense healing to happen can be very subtle, in a way of simply allowing ourselves to feel what sensation arises. What do you feel as you hear these words, as you feel the vibration I'm offering, right? What are you feeling in your body? Is it contracting itself? Do you feel nauseous? Do you feel cold? Do you feel warm? What are you feeling? Because too much we go straight to the mind, but if we're not feeling first, if we're not open first, if we're not receiving first from ourselves, from our body, from the experiences it wants to offer us, if the emotional cycle that wanted to arrive, because emotion is alchemy, plain and simple. Emotion is alchemy. They are guidance. Emotions are guidance. And it tells us when we have a perception that differs to the truth, to the divine perception of our highest being. So we've got a dilution of energy. Emotion is that bridge between the two focuses, the two perceptions. But oftentimes we stop ourselves from letting that emotion arise, or others take it personally. Someone's emotional process, and we did a video on this last week or the week before, someone else's emotional process, it's not personal to you, to anyone, but we take it personally. Let's stop doing that. Because if we can allow ourselves to not take something personally, like emotions, then we don't judge ourselves and we don't guilt and shame ourselves. There's been a lot of that in this world, and this is something that is unraveling itself. And so to bring it right back round, Archangel Mary, Gabriel, and Jeremiah were offering this rebalancing, this love. And so I'm going to invite you right now to place a hand upon your heart, and a hand anywhere else. That might be your solar plexus, that might be your stomach, that might be your womb space, that might be the back of your head here. Here. Put one hand upon your heart, and the other hand wherever it feels most cold. And close your eyes and just breathe. Just breathe and allow that breath to bring in the love, the source, allow your body, allow yourself to receive your breath. Receive it. And allow that breath to connect with your heart, your thymus, right? Your higher heart. Allow your breath to connect there. Allow your hands to become extensions of your heart. Allow the breath to carry the voice of Source. Allow it to carry the love of all. Allow your other hand, wherever it's placed on your body, to draw that breath, to draw that love to it. So breathing past the chest, past the clavicle, past the deep chest, breathe into your stomach. Take it down to your womb and just breathe. Archangel Mary, in her beautiful aquamarine turquoise light, places a hand upon your back and upon your heart, either side of your heart chakra, and starts to offer a beautiful turquoise ray aquamarine light. Allow yourself to breathe it, to feel it, to receive it. Allow it to flow through you and around you. Archangel Gabriel, arriving more in their copper tone, like a beautiful, warm, honey-like energy, warming you up, dripping through your whole energy fields. Breathe it in. Let your heart move that energy around you. Let it go to wherever is needed, and just take a moment to breathe that in. To break down any solid structures that you may not have seen before. Allow that wonderful circulation of energy. Allow that beautiful aquamarine light and that beautiful honey gold light to move through you, warming you up. And you feel Archangel Jeremiah also approach this beautiful being, sometimes seen as purpley colors, but this time approaching in a beautiful pale blue light, like a sky blue. They place their hands just over your eyes like this and swipe the energy, just move the energy like this. You feel Archangel Jeremiah just doing this, like gently stroking your energy field. And what Archangel Jeremiah is doing is offering a clarity, a clearing of perception, imbuing a playful curiosity, releasing any funneled or tunneled vision for old experiences that you may have even forgotten about. But letting your eyes, letting your sight, letting your discernment open up and see through the eyes of the love which you are. See through the eyes of the other angelics that are also helping. You feel that beautiful sky blue energy move down your spine. Start to just gently flow down your spine, down your legs, like a circuit is being completed. This beautiful clarity, this blue, clear energy moving around you, clearing your lens, and within you, this wonderful aquamarine, honey gold light of Mary and Gabriel, so warming you within. Just take one more moment here, continuing to breathe deeply before you bring your hands back to your heart in appreciation and love and acknowledgement that you gifted yourself this time to receive, to feel, to experience, to be in your senses, in your body, rather than your mind. For when we are in our body, we get to anchor that brighter light. So much love, so many blessings. Me to you.